Few players match the impact of Lucy Bronze. The England and Barcelona right-back is a serial winner, known for fierce runs, smart defending, and clutch moments that lift teams. Fans care because she sets the standard, from Champions League triumphs to leading roles with the Lionesses. This guide breaks down her net worth in 2025, how she earns it, club salary, England bonuses, brand deals, appearances, and what her lifestyle really looks like. We'll also spotlight her family roots, the support behind her rise, and the career wins that shaped her legacy. All figures are fair estimates based on public information available up to October 2025. The tone is respectful, the facts are verified, and the focus stays on what matters most, her work and what we can reasonably confirm. Lucy Bronze at a glance: age, position, club, and why she stands out. Here is the quick snapshot fans want first. Lucy Bronze is still setting the pace at the top level, defending with bite and attacking with intent. She brings big match experience, a winner's mindset, and a track record that backs it up. Quick facts. She is age 34. She was born on October 28, 1991. Her nationality is English. She plays the position of right back. She also plays center back, midfield when needed. Her club in 2025 is Chelsea. England caps 140 plus. England goals about 20. Position profile: a modern fullback who defends first then drives forward with purpose. International stature: trusted by England for more than a decade, still a first-choice pick. Why she stands out. Bronze blends pace with strength, so she wins duels and then surges into space. Her reading of the game is sharp, which means smart positioning and timely interventions. She leads with voice and example, sets standards in training, and stays calm when pressure spikes. In big games, she raises her level, finds key passes, and delivers moments that tilt the result. That mix of physical edge, tactical clarity, and nerve is elite at any stage of a career. A role model worth following. Her consistency and courage on and off the field make her a clear role model for girls who want to play, compete, and win with pride. Lucy Bronze net worth 2025, how she earns what she keeps and what it means. Lucy Bronze has built a career on consistency, and her finances reflect the same mindset. Her net worth in 2025 is about £1 million. Net worth means everything she owns, like savings and investments minus any debts. It is not the same as her yearly salary. Salary is the flow, net worth is the stock built from years of work and smart choices. Here is how the money stacks up at a glance. Club pay at Chelsea forms the base. England earnings add steady income and tournament boosts. Endorsements with trusted brands drive large jumps. Social media brings paid posts and longer partnerships. Taxes and fees reduce the total, so planning matters. These are fair estimates based on public info up to October 2025. They move with new contracts, results, and market demand. The picture is still clear. Bronze earns in several ways, then protects what she keeps. That is why the number holds steady even as seasons change. It mirrors her style on the field: strong fundamentals, smart timing, and a focus on the next moment. If you remember one thing, remember this: salary gets attention, but savings, investments, and time create net worth. That is the quiet work that turns a great career into lasting security. Club salary and bonuses at Chelsea. Chelsea pays Lucy Bronze an estimated £200,000 per year in 2025. That is the base. It covers the full load: league games, domestic cups, team duties, and the day-to-day grind. The season runs about 8 to 9 months, from fall through spring. She trains 5 or 6 days a week with strength, conditioning, video, and recovery built in. That routine keeps her match ready and, just as important, keeps her in the lineup. Performance incentives push earnings higher. Match bonuses for appearances add steady top-ups. Win bonuses reward results across the season. Champions League progress can deliver the biggest jumps, with payments tied to each round cleared. Fitness is the hinge. At 34, availability is value. Staying sharp means she hits appearance targets, helps Chelsea win, and unlocks bonuses. The club backs that with medical, travel support, and sports science. Put simply, club income is the backbone, predictable and earned with consistency. England earnings, tournament bonuses, and appearance fees. England duty pays a base of around £25,000 per year, then scales with results. The retainer covers call-ups, camps, and a slate of friendlies and qualifiers. Appearance fees for each game add to the pot. The real upside arrives at major tournaments. Euros or World Cup runs trigger extra payments tied to wins and progression, so success on the field brings tangible gains off it. There is also money around the matches. Commercial days, sponsor content, and media slots during big windows add small but meaningful amounts. It is an ecosystem built to reward both availability and achievement. With more than 140 caps, Bronze understands the rhythm. National team pay will not match club or brand deals, but it is steady, respected, and aligned with results. Endorsements and brand deals that boost her income. Top brands work with Lucy Bronze because the fit feels right. Her partnerships include Nike, Visa, Cupra, Rexona, and EE, each ties into a part of her identity. Nike supports her performance story, from boots and training wear to global campaigns. Visa connects her to access and opportunity themes many fans care about. Cupra links her pace and control to modern automotive performance. Rexona highlights composure and confidence under pressure. EE leans into connection, teamwork, and community. What does an endorsement include? Usually a mix of ad campaigns, social content, event appearances, and sometimes limited releases like special boots or co-branded drops. Success with England and in Europe raises her price. Big nights in silverware push reach, and reach drives demand. Exact fees are private, but the range makes sense for a proven leader with global recognition. The core point is credibility. These brands suit her image, and that trust holds value. Social media income and reach. Bronze's social channels are a tidy, transparent revenue stream. She reaches 800,000 plus followers across platforms. Brands care less about follower totals and more about what happens under the posts. Strong engagement, real comments, and shares from fans are what set rates. Estimated social media income sits around $300,000 to $435,000 per year. That number blends single sponsored posts, short content runs, and longer ambassadorships with monthly deliverables. Why do brands pay premium rates? 2 reasons. First, brand safety. She stays positive and stays on topic. Second, authenticity. Her voice feels real, so fans stick around. That mix turns a feed into a dependable income line. Taxes, savings, and smart planning. The headline figures do not equal take-home pay. UK income tax can reach the top rate on higher brackets. Agents earn a percentage for negotiating contracts and deals. Travel, training, insurance, and professional services also cost money. These are the normal realities for elite athletes. What matters is the plan. Players in her position tend to focus on solid savings for near-term needs, pension planning for life after soccer, property for stability and equity, diversified investments to grow wealth over time. Bronze is also known for giving back, from grassroots support to community work. Specific details remain private, as they should. The big picture is simple and smart. Earn across several streams, protect the downside with planning, and let time do the compounding. That is how a strong salary becomes a durable net worth. Inside Lucy Bronze's lifestyle: travel, training, fashion, and how she stays grounded. Lucy Bronze keeps her life built around simple habits that support peak football. Think early starts, focused sessions, and quiet recovery. She enjoys success, but her routine stays practical and professional, the kind that lets her deliver when pressure rises. Training and recovery routine that powers elite performance. Her week follows a clear rhythm. Strength lifts early in the week, build power in the hips, core, and upper back. Mobility work flows through every day, with hips, ankles, and thoracic spine getting extra care. Sprint sessions sharpen acceleration over 5 to 20 meters, then longer repeats add top speed. Position drills mirror match actions like recovery runs, overlaps, and 1v1 duels in the channel. Recovery is treated like training. Sleep hits 7 to 9 hours with short daytime naps when schedule allows. Nutrition stays simple and repeatable: lean protein, slow carbs, and colorful veg, with hydration and electrolytes dialed in. She uses proven tools: ice baths, compression, and soft tissue work, then resets with physio check-ins that track load and soreness. During busy stretches, the plan shifts. Heavy lifts taper to maintenance, sprint volumes drop, and activation circuits take over. That balance preserves speed and keeps joints happy. These habits age well. They protect minutes on the pitch and help her find that extra step in big games when one recovery run or one overlap can swing a result. Travel, downtime, and life outside the pitch. Travel comes fast in a Chelsea season: league fixtures, domestic cups, and Europe. England camps add more flights, hotels, and quick turns between sessions and meetings. She packs with intent: recovery gear up front, plus comfort items that make buses and planes easier. Downtime is short, but she uses it well. Light reading, language practice from years abroad, and playlists that calm the mind. Short city walks between sessions, simple coffee stops, and low-key dinners with teammates help the day breathe. Off-season breaks are about rest first, then gentle build-ups that reconnect strength and rhythm. Healthy hobbies keep the edge soft: board games, puzzles, and short trips that do not drain the legs. Privacy matters, so the focus stays on routine, not locations. The pattern is steady: work hard, recover smart, and keep life simple enough to sustain another run of matches. Style campaigns and brand moments. Her public style is clean and athletic, the look of a leader who values function. You see it in training kits, tailored tracksuits, and simple sneakers that fit day-to-day club life. When the moment calls for sharper lines, she chooses refined pieces with a sport core, nothing fussy. Brand work reflects that same tone. Occasional shoots and event appearances with partners like Nike and Visa highlight performance, access, and community. Limited collaborations tend to be practical: boots, training gear, or activations that connect fans to the game. The message stays consistent: elite standards, teamwork, and care for the next generation. Key moments often land around major tournaments or club milestones. Campaigns build on leadership and reliability, not hype. That is why these partnerships make sense. They match her identity as a top professional, someone who shows up in big fixtures and respects the craft every day. Giving back and community impact. Bronze treats leadership as service. She backs youth clinics that teach the basics: first touch, body shape, and confidence on the ball. She supports charities tied to health, opportunity, and access to sport. Her appearances are warm and direct, with advice that is easy to apply and hard to forget. Her presence alone opens doors. When girls see a Champions League winner run a drill, the dream feels closer. She speaks about standards: how to train well, rest well, and be a great teammate. That kind of guidance sticks far beyond a photo or an autograph. This is the full circle of a career: perform at the top, then share the lessons. She sets that tone on and off the field, and the effect reaches schools, clubs, and families who want sport to shape strong lives. Family roots and personal life, support system, privacy, and values. Lucy Bronze's story starts with a tight family circle and a love of sport that never left her. Born in Berwick-upon-Tweed, Lucia Roberta Tough Bronze grew up in the Northeast with simple routines, school fields, and a ball at her feet. That foundation shaped her drive, her discipline, and the way she carries herself today. Early life: school years and love for sport. Her early days were busy with football, tennis, and hockey, the kind of mix that builds balance, coordination, and joy. School staff backed her energy, and local coaches gave her space to dream bigger. She played in boys' teams until the age rules changed at 12, then moved into girls' pathways with the same edge and hunger. That switch hardened her mindset. If the path shifted, she would adjust and keep moving. She showed up for county school teams and regional tournaments, picking up minutes, lessons, and confidence. The results mattered, but the habits mattered more: turn up on time, train with care, compete with respect. Along the way, patient mentors spotted her timing, work rate, and calm under pressure. They nudged her into better settings and trusted her to rise. Those early voices still echo in how she prepares, competes, and leads. Key spark: a multi-sport base that made her fast, strong, and adaptable. Key shift: from mixed teams to girls' squads, which sharpened her resolve. University path and dedication to learning. Education sits at the heart of her career. She spent a year with UNC Chapel Hill, a program that prizes intensity and standards. The move taught her about pace, recovery, and how to train with intent. She then earned her degree at Leeds Metropolitan University, where study and sport aligned. Her dissertation focused on ACL injuries, a pressing issue in the women's game. She dug into risk factors, prevention ideas, and the small habits that protect knees. That research informed her choices: strength work, landing mechanics, and training loads tuned to her position. Curiosity made her better. Study gave her tools to stay available, extend her prime, and help teammates make smarter decisions about health. Family support and personal boundaries. Home has always been steady. Her mother, a maths teacher, encouraged sport from the start and treated ambition with kindness and structure. That mix built confidence that travels well from youth fields to European finals. Bronze keeps tight guard over family details, and that privacy deserves respect. There is no public information on a partner or children as of October 2025. Clear boundaries separate work from the rest of life, which protects focus and peace. She shares what serves the game: values like fairness, hard work, and care for others. The rest stays at home, where it belongs. Career timeline and biggest wins, from England breakout to European glory. Lucy Bronze's rise reads like a set of clear milestones. Early senior minutes in the Northeast set her base, then the WSL sharpened her edge. Each move raised standards, brought new demands, and delivered trophies. She grew into a leader with England after her 2013 debut, learning how to guide a back line and lift a locker room. The pattern is simple: bigger stages, tougher roles, and performances that hold up under heat. That is how she stacked club success and became a constant for the Lionesses. Club journey: Liverpool, Man City, Lyon, Barcelona, Chelsea. At Liverpool 2012 to 2014, Bronze found her stride. She helped deliver back-to-back WSL titles in 2013 and 2014, proving she could thrive in pressure moments. The switch to Manchester City brought more polish, with domestic honors, a WSL crown, and deep cup runs that hardened her game management. The leap to Lyon in 2017 changed everything. She trained among the best, faced weekly tests, and won 3 straight Champions League titles. Her level climbed, her decision-making quickened, and her confidence soared. Move complete. A fresh chapter at Barcelona in 2022 added a global spotlight. She lifted more silver, including Champions League glory, and played in a style that asked full-backs to do it all: high line, big spaces, and brave passing. She delivered. By 2024, Chelsea came calling. London brought a new dressing room, a peak salary, and expectations to match. She added leadership, set daily standards, and pushed for more WSL success and deep European nights. Each stop added a layer: winning habits, tactical growth, and a resume few can match. England highlights: Euros titles and a World Cup final. Bronze's England story starts in 2013 and builds with steady steps. She rose from exciting call-up to trusted starter, then to senior leader. The signature memories are clear. The Euro 2022 win on home soil, a defining summer where she scored in the semi and helped close the door in the final. The run to the 2023 World Cup final, where England fought to the last whistle against a top Spain side. Then another deep tournament in Euro 2025, reaching the final and setting appearance records along the way. Her influence goes beyond the right flank. She organizes the line, adds bite in duels, and helps launch attacks. In team talks, she cuts through noise with simple, sharp cues. By October 2025, she has 140-plus caps and around 20 goals, many in big windows when cool heads decide outcomes. England's standards rose in lockstep with her presence. When the pace climbs, she stays calm and makes the next good choice. Trophies, awards, and the making of a legend. Stack the medals and a clear picture forms. Bronze owns 5 Women's Champions League titles, a record for an English player. Add WSL crowns, domestic cups, and that Euro 2022 triumph with England, and the cabinet speaks for itself. Recognition followed. She received an MBE for services to football, won the Best FIFA Women's Player 2020, and became UEFA Women's Player of the Year in 2019. Shortlists for the Ballon d'Or Féminine and other top prizes became routine. What turns honors into legacy is consistency when stakes are highest. Bronze delivers clean tackles in traffic, brave carries under pressure, and quality in the final third when legs are heavy. Finals define careers. She treats them like another 90 minutes with simple tasks executed well. Year after year, club after club, she met the moment. That reliability is why teammates trust her and why coaches build plans around her strengths. Playing style and strengths fans love. Fans see the same traits every week: power to win duels, stamina to keep going late, smart positioning that cuts out danger before it starts, clean tackles that stop counters, quality on the ball to turn defense into threat. She breaks lines with carries, then hits early passes that move her team up the pitch. The trademark is the overlap. She times runs so the winger gets a 2v1, then whips across or uses a cutback for a high XG finish. In tight games, her voice carries. She keeps the back line in sync and makes good decisions under pressure. Managers value her versatility. She can play right back, tuck in as a third center back, or step into midfield to add control. That flexibility lets coaches switch shapes mid-match without a sub. It is a complete package that still plays with urgency and heart. 2025 updates and what is next for Lucy Bronze. Lucy Bronze enters the back half of 2025 with momentum and scars that tell a story. The Chelsea chapter is in full swing, with medals in the cabinet and standards set every day. Euro 2025 ended with England on top of Europe and Bronze right in the thick of it. Reports of her playing through pain underlined what teammates already knew. She is tough, professional, and relentless about recovery. Off the pitch, her brand profile stays strong and purposeful, shaped by careful choices and a steady voice for the women's game. Recent milestones and resilience. The timeline is clear. A winning start at Chelsea, then a European title with England in 2025 that crowned a grueling summer. Bronze's form stayed elite across both stages. She managed the load with discipline, sharp in training, tidy with minutes, and serious about sleep, nutrition, and recovery. Stories from Euro 2025 underline her toughness, including playing through injury while still hitting key defensive actions and clean passes under pressure. That kind of grit only works with a strong plan. She balanced game demands with treatment, ice, compression, and regular physio checks. Nothing was left to chance. Mindset ties it all together. She builds each day with small habits that stack up. Early activation, targeted lifts, short sprints, and video that trims mistakes before they appear. The result shows in big moments, calm decisions, secure touches, and the willingness to go again when the legs burn. That is how you stay at the top after a decade of finals and title runs. What fans can expect next season? Expect purpose, not noise. With Chelsea, Bronze will chase the league again and push for Europe with clean sheets and control in wide areas as the base. The goals are simple: win the duels, own the tempo, and turn overlaps into chances that decide tight games. With England, she will aim to anchor the back line through the next international windows and build toward the next major tournament. The brief does not change. Keep standards high, help younger players settle, and bring clarity in tense moments. Leadership will show in the details: crisp warm-ups, sharp communication, and focus on recovery between matches. Bronze sets tone with small acts that pull a squad forward. Team first always comes through. If the choice is personal glory or the right pass, she picks the pass. How to follow Lucy Bronze and stay updated. A few simple steps will keep you in the loop without scrolling all day. Follow Chelsea's official channels and the Lionesses accounts for lineups, highlights, and injury updates. Add Lucy's verified profiles to your feed for training clips, matchday notes, and partner content that frames big weeks. Turn on post alerts during match weeks and tournaments so you see team news and reaction in real time. If you want to do more, support the base of the pyramid. Buy tickets for local women's games, back youth programs, and share club updates with your circle. Strong roots grow the pro game you love watching on TV. It starts with a ticket, a share, or a weekend plan with friends at your nearest ground. Lucy Bronze's story ties money, family, and medals into one clear arc. Her 2025 net worth sits around £1 million, built from Chelsea salary, England bonuses, trusted endorsements, and steady social partnerships. It is not flashy, it is earned, protected, and planned. Her lifestyle shows balance. She enjoys success, then returns to routine, training hard, recovering well, and keeping private life private. That quiet strength feeds her influence on young players, where she models standards, fairness, and care for the team. The career speaks loud enough: Champions League titles, Euros glory, and leadership that holds under pressure. The message is simple and lasting. Hard work creates options, smart choices protect them, and steady values turn a great run into a legacy. Share this video, follow Chelsea and the Lionesses, and support women's football with a ticket, a stream, or a message to a friend.